Okay. Hi guys, my name is Deon and I'm a singer-songwriter from Singapore. It's really great to be here at Canadian Music Week, and we are doing an interview with the AU Review at Canadian Music Week 2014.
You played last year as well, didn't you?
Yep, I did a show last year.
What were your experiences in Toronto like last year?
It's kind of similar to Singapore in a lot of senses. We play small venues, we have big venues as well, but it's really cozy here, the shows. It's really great. We had a great time playing last year, and we did about 3 shows last year. All of them were really fun, really intimate, and the audiences were like really receptive of the music, and it was really great. So this year we decided to apply again, and we got in, and just really glad to be here right now. Yeah.
Does coming back again kind of allow you to capitalize on the sort of the following you started getting last time and the interest that you gained out of your last visit here?
Yeah, we have some friends who saw us last year and they were really interested in listening again, so we were asking them to come up for shows, and yesterday night we just played a show at 1 a.m. We were expecting like less people because it was really late, but there was a good crowd, and we had a really great time last night as well, so yeah.
Glad to hear it. So in between the visits, what have you guys been up to? Talk a little bit about the latest music you've been working on.
Yeah, we've completed the first album. I've written the first album. It's with me right now. We're going to release it next month in June. So meanwhile, for the start of the year, I've been traveling and writing as well, writing more material for the second album. So we actually, myself, my guitarist, and my producer, we flew up to Iceland, Reykjavik, and we had like 2 weeks stay there, just looking at the sites and getting inspiration to write new songs. So I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we're going to release the first album, and we'll see how that works out. But as soon as I get the opportunity to jump back into the studio again, we'll definitely have fun in the studio and write the new material. So yeah.
So the new material that comes out of that trip to Reykjavik?
It comes out of not just Reykjavik, but it's mainly inspired by my travels. So just to Canada, to so many other places, to places like Amsterdam, and hopefully next week we'll be flying to the UK, so maybe more songs from there as well. So it's just going to be inspired by all the travels and all the music that we've heard and we've seen and stuff like that. Always, my friends and I, we always wanted to be at Iceland because the sights are just amazing. The pictures that we've seen, they're like postcard worthy, and the music from there as well, it's so inspiring. Artists like last year we actually went to the Icelandic showcase at CMW, and we had the most fantastic time there. We saw artists like Soleil, Ásgeir Trausti, and so many other artists that really inspired a change in not just me but my musicians as well. So we really wanted to go up there. We wanted to have a look at the place, wanted to smell some fresh air as well, from the city. And yeah, we just decided to live life and head out there. And it was really one of the best trips of my life. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to perform at all while you were there?
No, but we were watching this festival called Sona Reykjavik. So that was really inspiring as well. Yeah.
So you're about to release an album. Are you going to be heading back to Singapore to do that, or are you going to still be traveling when that happens? What's the next couple of months holding for you?
So right now we're in Canada. Next week we'll be flying to the UK, so London, and then we'll be taking the train to Liverpool to play more shows as well. So that's for next week, and immediately after that we'll be flying back to Singapore, and we are going to do an album release, a really intimate one, something that's really close and personal to us, not like the usual big shows and stuff like that. And then after that we're going to play this festival back home called Bay Beats. So that's what we've got planned so far. Yeah.
Do you still feel like at home is your biggest market and your biggest audience, or are you finding that it's really spreading around the world now?
For my situation, it's slightly weird. There are a lot of invitations to play overseas, but back home we haven't really released much material. We've been playing shows, so it's kind of funny. I don't know where they get their leads from, and I'm really grateful for that. So to me, back home still matters the most. That's where people are, that's where family is, and that's where the influences are from and friends are. So definitely back home is like the huge shows, at least close to my heart. So hoping to get more shows back home and to play more and have the songs on radio as well. I think recently we had a track played on the radio, so looking forward to more tracks being played on the radio.
Fantastic. Yeah.